Hello, my good friend. This is Dr. Chiri. Today we are March the 26th, and I'm gonna kind of put you up to date to what's going on here, as always. On March 11th, I wrote a little bit about Justin Bieber, and I was not exactly positive of my diagnostic and prognostic for this young man. And today, the article that goes with this video is called Justin Bieber Stepping Away from Music Because of the Reptilius Effect. That is the real reason why he is stepping away and trying to gather his marble together. I did explain in the last video, which is included, by the way, in this article. That being rich and famous is not for everybody, especially if you have a very strong emotional nature, or if your UCI or your unique celestial identity is watery, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or if you have the head or the tail in those signs, or the moon in this sign, or the rising on this sign, chances are you're going to be pretty sensitive and unable to deal with the incredible demands that are imposed upon you because you've signed a contract. Of course, you gave your life away in the process, but when you're young like he is, or when I was, you didn't know better. So today, again, March the 26th, a few days later after making my first video, you can see that the reptilians are getting stronger upon this famous artist, and I'm not, oh Jesus, not too confident to what's going to happen to him. Unlike you, Justin is very wealthy, he's very famous, he's got all the money in the world, but he doesn't know me. You have been given an opportunity with me to check how this drug is going to affect you at a personal level. Remember, knowledge is power, ignorance is evil. Not knowing on how this drug is going to affect your psyche is going to make you in the same position than Justin, and you're going to degenerate. And then God knows what you're going to do after that. I mean, you know, I have to remind you, okay, in just a week, we had 3 people that committed suicide. Okay, the reason is post-traumatic disorder. That's an excuse. That's a phrase created by the educated idiots who cannot enter the archetypal realm of supracosmic consciousness like I do and give you the real reason to what's happening because they cannot conceive it. For Jesus' name. 1 week, 3 people commit suicide exactly during my SOS to the world deadly windows. Does not confirm that I know what I'm talking about. And during the very negative cosmic winds, people become much more susceptible, much more vulnerable, and end up killing themselves. As I said, you know, you're much more luckier than Justin Bieber or anyone else for that matter, because you have me. Maybe you should take a chance at me. If you don't have $10 to investigate my work, this is why I made my forecast, the Universal Personal 2019 Nostradamus Dragon forecast for all sign. You can read about you, and if somebody is not running properly in his head, well, you can read about that person too by asking for his forecast, and you can see where and how these dragons are going to get to your head. Don't you think your life, or Justin Bieber's life, is worth $10? All right, you know, like Jesus says, don't give pearl to swine. I shouldn't say that, but you know me, okay? I have a very, very big problem with stupidity. I am as honest as can be, and that cost me greatly in the past, because what you get is what you have. What you have is what you get, is Dr. Chiri, and the little truth. You can only love me or hate me for me being who I am. And sudden enough, people just misjudge me as a supreme egocentric guy because I'm very confident and very knowledgeable, and I'm very sure of what I know. You know, in reference to what happened, this current dragon Cancer Capricorn axis is aiming, listen, it's aiming for the rich, the powerful, the famous, large corporation, all politicians, from Trump to all the people that serves him, and see what happened with the government shutdown. Do you know that everything was expected, everything was predicted in my little book for $10? Okay. This is what I hate that part of me, because as I said, I'm trying so hard to reach you, and because my delivery is not soft and sensitive and caring or Neptunian or Nirvanic. Yeah, I'm pushing you away from what you need the most, especially the people who need me the most, the religious fanatics, the lost souls, the atheists, the agnostic, the skeptic, those who are fighting me every day on Google, on Facebook, on Twitter. These are the guys that need me the most, and here I am, being aggressive and being sharp and being nasty to you. I'm insisting for you to get this book. It's not for the $10, because your life is priceless. But maybe you're never going to get it. But hey, at this, I'm giving my best shot. There's so much to learn about those reptilius. And again, I'm going to be on George Nori on March 18th. That's what, Thursday? Yeah, 28th, excuse me. On the 20th, on Thursday. So, next door. So it's important for you to tune in and listen to this show and understand what the reptilians are all about. You can, if you did not yet, listen to my show on Age of Truth Television. Go to drturi.com, scroll down to Age of Truth TV, learn about the reptilians and the draconis, and listen to all my UFOs experiences. But the cream of the cream, the real reason to what they want, that's going to be divulged publicly. You would have to come to that cruise that had already been set of some of the best UFO minds. And as always says, those guys have a hell of a lot to offer, and what I have to offer is different. And most of all is a proof that Draco exists. Hell yes, believe me, to me it's not a belief, it's not a religion. Draco and the Draconis and the Reptilians are very, very real, and their purpose is very, very solid. And you can learn all about this. And when I put you in trance on that ship, this experience will never, ever leave you. You're going to learn so much. I'm going to be able to, if you are remotely infected, let's say you get too depressed, you have no much hope for the future, you succumb to all this energy around you, which is pretty tough not to, don't get me wrong, with what's going on the political front, then I will clean you up. I mean, I wish the president was there. He's the first one who saw that infected through his mouth. I mean, if you did not see that yet, if you did not react to this yet, I don't know what else he's got to do on national TV to make you realize that he's degenerating real fast. He has lost, for a second, his marble by saying what he's saying. And he's getting worse, and he's going to get much worse. What I would really, really worry about is his legacy, because the reptilians put him in power with the help of the Russians. If you think there's no collusion, then I don't know what to tell you. As I said in my other video, if you heard it, Mueller doesn't want to be responsible for the tremendous chaos that I see ahead of us because of Trump's legacy. His racist legacy is already in place, and it can only grow like you throw a pebble on the water. It's going to grow. The waves are already repercuting all around the world because you have elected a president to have a negative UCI. You're not cosmic conscious. You don't know better. You trust science or you trust Jesus. The next thing you know, there you go. And the German did that with Hitler. A man who had the worst of the worst UCI on the planet. His unique celestial identity was totally compatible with anything remotely related to politics. They put this guy in politics as the Supreme Chancellor. And you see that many millions of people are now dead in the name of ignorance. And we do it again because, you know, it seems that humans are not smart enough to learn by reading or listening to wiser people. And history repeats itself. All right, you may think I dramatize it too much, that I'm too negative. I'm only a reflection of what's going on around me, and I'm trying not to, by making you aware that you have to be positive. You have to understand that those entities can only survive with your negativity, with your fears, with chaos, with the tremendous shit, excuse my French, that's taking place right now all around you. At home, at work, with your friend, with your family, with the government. So if you do not see that negative flux is slowly engulfing every one of us, and if we do not do anything about it, then what's next? What's next is my vision. Simple as that. And then we talk again in a year or two from now. We're going to say, Jesus, man, look at the hell we're in. Don't want this to happen. It doesn't have to happen. The will, the part of God in us is much more stronger than the dragon, than the stars, than the reptilius, and anything else. So we can all align and work with the draconics, the governors of this world, who wants us to succeed and to grow, to produce more technology that helps and that will advance us. Now, you need to understand again, you have been put on this dense physical world to learn how to create. And we're coming back to the old same basics: positive, negative, up and down, black and white, the front, the back, got the devil, the yin and yang, the devil, Jesus, 2 eyes, 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 feet, 2 hands. It's symmetrical. The positive, the negative, that's all you got to think about. The positive, the draconis, the negative, the reptilius. Which one are you going to be with? Which one are you going to support? Which one are you going to work? This one wants to destroy this world. This one wants to build this world and other world. Okay, there's so much more going on with what the draconis have in store for you and me. I already know the game. I know exactly what's going to happen. This is why I'm working endlessly to help you, to bring up your cosmic consciousness, to bring your awareness to what's going on the phenomenon that science and normal people, religious lunatics and atheists cannot digest. You're not that crowd. You're smaller than that. If not, you wouldn't be listening to me. However, maybe, well, you know what, I'm really enjoying what Dr. Chu is saying. He challenges me, makes me think outside of my box, etc. That's wonderful. However, what are you going to do? Look at me every day. I will be here to help you. Every single day I'm doing something for you. I'm throwing something up, and that's going to come down. Let's call karma. What are you doing to help me? Talk about my work. Share it. Oh, and if you feel to be ridiculed, so be it. I've been ridiculed my life. And believe me, it's worth it. It's worth it for people to think you're not case when you actually own the golden truth in your hands and you're doing something for your human fellow friends out there. My gosh, it's so much you have to digest, my friends. You know, what I can do is to keep doing what I do best. Help you raise your cosmic consciousness and understand God, cosmic divinity, and His Son Jesus that was supposed to introduce humanity to our Father in the heavens. It's what I'm doing every single day in a different way, because God never came down and wrote no books, but He made the stars, and He can only speak to us through the sign. The signs I'm reading endlessly for you every day to help you to raise and to become the creator, the positive light that you have in your own soul, and make it grow and make this place a much better place to be. All right. As always, below this video, there is a link. It's important to click on this link because you will assimilate my information in a different way by reading it, okay? And one more time, please. Pass it on. Yeah, pass it on. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon again.